Friday. Here's today's karate moment. Another thing that I have in my head from coming up in the dojo was the expression, save the hip. And this is not a cause where you have to get a t-shirt and make a donation. This is trying not to move your hip until it's ready and it's time. So let me talk about it with an example. So if you are in a agi-uke, face block, there's going forward, there's a moment where as I step forward, I have to twist my hip, okay? So a lot of times what we see as people start their training is they just wag their hip. They just move, and they kind of end up in the right position, but they don't get there because they didn't save the hip. They moved it too soon. So what can we do to save it, and how do we practice it? So if I have my front stance, agi-uke, and I'm about to go forward, I think I'm going forward into a cat stance, as I've told you, but then I try to keep my hips straight, until my foot is almost to where it's going to be, and then my hip twists. And then going forward again, cat stance, hips are forward, and then twist on the end. So as you speed it up, you still have the same thing. It's just happening faster. So agi-uke, ichi, ni, ichi, ni. The movement is swift, the hip moves fast, but you do it right at the end. So as you're doing a block, such as agi-uke, and it can work for something like shuto-uke, back stance knife block, forward, hips are square, forward, shift on the end, forward, save, hip on the end, backwards, same, forward hip, do it at the end, save the hip. The timing of the hip makes the motion sharper, more powerful, and then the block that's attached to the hip is stronger, quicker, and more effective. That's the thought for the day. Hope you have a great weekend.